Hello, and welcome to another month of the Single Cask Club. Welcome to all new members. Great Christmas present giving that's been done. Well done, and hello to all our existing guys as well. I'm Guy Finlayson. This is the Strong Water Co. here at 78 High Street, Banchory in Scotland. So the way this works, we've got dram number 1 and dram number 2. I talk a bit about the distilleries and a bit of whatnot, and then we have a taste of them as well. So don't forget, with the membership you get 10% off whiskies as well. So if you like what you're tasting, please do go on and make advantage of that online. So this month the first dram that we have is a bigger bottle, usually smaller than this, so the bigger, a 50cl flask. That's because it's our birthday. Woo! So our birthday was the 29th of November. We were 5, the shop was 5, and for that I bottled a cask of Glengarry. So this is the bottling of it. Dog with a hat on it, a birthday hat. Lovely. So I bought a cask of Glengarry. So Glengarry's one of our most local distilleries, Old Meldrum, about 35 minutes from here at the shop. Lovely, big, heavy kind of spirit with a good bit of spice through it as well. I wanted to do something local and find something kind of that was with distillery character but had a bit more kind of punch to it than some other things. So this came from a parcel of 12 casks, or a dozen casks that were at our friends at Little Brown Dog, who've just been named Best Independent Bottler in Scotland this year. So it's rather exciting that we've done it with them. So this was, one of 12 casks, sister casks, that were all distilled on the 17th of November 2014, then went into first fill bourbon hogsheads, and have been maturing since then. So this was bottled at 10 years and a day old. So it was distilled 17th of November 2014. I bottled it with Chris at Little Brown Dog on the 18th of November 2024. So this is bottled at a natural cask, well, not a natural cask strength. The natural cask strength of it was 57.4, but for our shop's birthday, I wanted to do something a bit fun. Bottled at 50% for 5, really what it was. So yeah, 282 bottles is what this produced. And I just think for me, the full cask strength was lovely, but kind of juicy implications of where it would sit. 50% me was better. It sat on the shelf at a better price, and I also think it allowed the kind of citrus element that I was really keen on this cask to shine through a lot more. So on the nose, I think first fill bourbon, it's just got this absolutely lovely vanilla apple tart tartar, like orangey spiciness to it. To me as well, it's like there's a famous bakery called Chalmers here, and they produce this bread called Balmoral, which is kind of a full granary loaf. And to me, it's got this like vanilla-y toastiness of that, and then the butteriness that's around it as well. I just think it's great. Funnily enough, as I chose the cask, and this is what's in the bottle. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting on the nose. Let's have a taste. Cheers. Big, thick mouthfeel. I love that. That's lovely, rolling spice. I think you get more apples, you get more of that citrus, you get fresh vanilla, and then there's this lovely kind of charred oak, rounded mouthfeel to it. Those oak tannins, I think, that are very lively, that balance the vanilla-iness to it, and then the weight of the spirit with that citrus, the citrus and spice that roll through, and the finish I think becomes more a kind of caramel. It's almost got this burnt toffee, tarty tanninness to it, which I really like to match with that the citrus, the sweetness of the kind of the vanilla and the caramel, and then it's just this soft, lingering oak spice at the end. I just think it's rather nice. So I hope you enjoy that as well. That was dram number 2. So that's our birthday bottling of Glengarry. So it's a 10-year-old Glengarry, bottled at 50%. It was 282 bottles of that was the outrun. So enjoy that. And we should see you for dram number 2. So second dram, something rather different, going from light, delicate Highland style malts, first fill bourbon, very, very easygoing, into big, aggressive Islay style malts. So this is a Williamson, is what it's called there, Williamson. So from our pals at Carnmore. Carnmore are owned by a company called Morrison Distillers. Morrison used to be, when it used to own Bowmore Distillery in Islay, when it was called Morrison Bowmore. Then they went into a company called Morrison Mackay. Now they've bought out the Mackays and they're just 100% Morrisons. So they do have a distillery as well, just outside Perth, which is distilling. It is filling cask, just not old enough. So we will get that as soon as we have it. We'll let you know. But what they do a lot of the time is independently bottle stuff. So this is kind of the epitome of that. Lafroig as an independent bottling, but you can't call it Lafroig, so you call it Williamson. So this is called, it says on the label, Williamson distilled at Lafroig Distillery. So this was distilled in 2015. It then went into some sherry hogsheads for its maturation. It was bottled this year as a 9-year-old. Everything of the Carnmore label is all bottled at 47.5%. Yeah, and this is big classic Lafroig. But bearing in mind, to me, Lafroig needs sherry, it needs balance. And this, it's classic Lafroig on the nose. It's like a coal, it's like a burnt out coal fire, or like a cigar ashtray. One of those old, like, really dank pubs that you walk into that's got that kind of charred rope, real dank, wet smoke kind of start to it. But there's a subtlety to it, you know. It's not, what I like about this cask is, well, these casks, it's not too aggressive. It's not like some of them are just really in your face. There's a sweetness behind it. There's a balance there, which I think is incredibly important. So, I'll give that a taste. Cheers. The posties just come in. I'll bit more rosy cheek there. Your drams are en route, so thanks to Bruce the postie. See you tomorrow, boy. Yeah, so damp, coal, cigar tray. But then the subtleties, I think there's almost like an apricot-y there's almost like this peary, melony note at the back of it. Once you get past that initial peak, there is bits beyond it. So it's there, it's big, it's fiery. I love about this is the subtlety of it. It's powerful and it comes in rolls. It's just this big TCP iodine, then it gets this acidity that kind of cuts through it, but then a sweetness, this kind of stone fruit, as I said before, almost apricot style, but then the phenolic level just keeps on going. It's a Lafroig, obviously it's big, but it's big yet balanced. I don't think it's too over the top. I think the sherry brings enough sweetness to it, I think, but it's not over the top sweet. It's still allowing that character to really shine through, and that's very much what it is. But it's just something that I think is, yeah, big, punchy. It's a very restorative, Christmassy, festive kind of dram. So I do hope you enjoy that one. So yeah, cheers to 2024. Merry Christmas. Good present buying, good gifting for all those people that are new to the club. And we shall see you in January. Slanch. See you then.